Good morning, all of you. So, in the previous video, we have started that how the narrator she went to Mrs. Dorling's house. Mrs. Dorling's she refused to recognize the narrator, and but after watching to the green cardigan of her mother, she thought that yes, she has reached the right address, and now we are going to discuss the story further. The narrator she remembers when she met Mrs. Dorling. She arrived at the station without having paid much attention to the things on the way. Why? Because she was very upset. जब उन्हें लगा कि मिसेस डॉर्लिंग ने उन्हें पहचानने से भी इनकार कर दिया है and it was with the mother's cardigan, the green cardigan Mrs. Dorling she was wearing. उससे उन्होंने पहचाना कि she has arrived the right address. Now she was walking in the familiar places again for the first time since the war. She didn't want to upset herself with the sight of streets and houses full of memories from the previous time, because she was returning to the house after so many years of World War. Now in the train she remembered the first time when she had seen Mrs. Dorling. It was the morning after the day her mother had told her about Mrs. Dorling, who was wearing a brown coat and a shapeless hat. Then the narrator is asked from her mother if she lived far away, as she was carrying a heavy case. Her mother told her that Mrs. Dorling lived at number 46 Marconi Street. So this was the address which was being told by Mrs. S to her daughter, that the address where the Mrs. Dorling stays is number 46, house number 46, Marconi Street. Now the narrator, initially she was very reluctant to see the family's old belongings. कि वो attachment था तो उसे ये लग रहा था जो भी मेरी mother की belongings है, जो भी मेरी mother की precious things हैं, I must look into it. So she has remembered that address, but she waited a long time to go there. And initially when the World War was over, she was not interested in all their belongings lying with Mrs. Dorling. She was afraid to see the things that had belonged to her dead mother. She did not want to see their belongings lying in Mrs. Dorling's house in the boxes and cupboards and needing to be put back into their old places again. Now the narrator, she was very scared that the things might make her very uncomfortable. But gradually her life became normal again, and one day she thought, and she was very curious, she was very reluctant to know about all her possessions. मतलब वर्ल्ड वॉर के बाद उसे एड्रेस तो याद था नरेटर को, that the address is number 46, house number 46, Marconi Street. लेकिन उन्हें ये डर लग रहा था कि मेरी मदर की मैं बिलोंगिंग्स देखूंगी, so it will like emotionally attachment was there. But after when the pain became normal, right, when the pain was normal, उतनी ज़्यादा पेन नहीं थी, तो कुछ सालों बाद she thought that she became reluctant, she became curious to know about all the possessions. Now the narrator, she decides to visit Mrs. Dorling's house once again, that is the second time. This time a girl of about 15 years old, she opened the door, as her mother was not at home. So this 15-year-old girl was Mrs. Dorling's daughter. And the narrator, she asked about Mrs. Dorling, and she was told that Mrs. Dorling was not at home, and she followed the girl along the passage. She noticed an old-fashioned iron candle holder was there, which they've never used. Then they went into the living room. The narrator was horrified. She found herself in she found herself with all their old belongings, but they oppressed her as they were kept in the strange surroundings. Those belongings were not kept in their surrounding. It was being kept in some strange surroundings and in a very tasteless manner. Like the way of the presentation of the mother's belonging were not so appropriate. So she was hurt to see her family belongings lying in the tasteless way with the ugly furniture and very muggy smell, the tablecloth, the silver cutlery, and even the still life showing the apple on the tin plate belonged to her family. Now, the narrator, she was keenly observing the girl who had a broad back similar to that of Mrs. Dorling, that is, the daughter was resembling the mother. The girl was placing tea cups for tea to be served. She was pouring tea from a white teapot which had a gold border on a lid, and then she took some spoons from the box. All this crockery and cutlery belonged to the narrator's family, that is, all this cutlery and crockery belonged to Mrs. S. But perhaps the girl was not aware of this fact. She cracked a joke about having dinner in those antique plates. The narrator also found a burn mark on the tablecloth, and the narrator indirectly hinted the girl that they missed things which are either missing from their original place or have been loaned to somebody. Now, this is all for today. That how the narrator, she visited Mrs. Dorling house, and the second time again she visited, and then Mrs. Dorling's daughter, she has opened the door. A narrator asked that if her mother was at home. She replied no, that my mother, she has gone for some work. So the narrator, she said ki no matter, I'll wait for her, and she followed the girl in the house. She followed the girl into the house, and then she saw there ki all the belongings of her mother were there, and they were not being kept in a proper manner. And old fashioned iron candle holder was there, and then the narrator knew that मतलब सारी चीज़ें वो पहचानने लगी, जो जो चीज़ वो देख रही थी कि ये चीज़ तो मेरी मदर की है. And it was they have not used this particular candle holder which was being just hung next to a mirror, right? And it was there ki the girl then said to the narrator ki won't you sit down, and greeted her. Then it was she was just looking to the things, and she want the things back because it was her mother belongings. That kind of emotions were being attached to the things, to the belongings of her mother. Then she stared at the woolen tablecloth. Then she started rubbing, and she was thinking this way ki on the edge of that woolen cloth there was a burn mark that had never been repaired. And then this girl, the Mrs. Dorling's daughter, she said that my mother will be back soon, and I've already made tea for her. So will you also have a cup of tea? Matlab she has prepared the tea for her mother, but she was just offering the tea to the narrator that I've prepared tea for my mother, but would you also have a cup of tea? Then she said no, thank you. And then the narrator said ki this is a nice box, right? Then the girl said the nice box. It was, the mugs were there, the white pot was there, it was the entire cutlery set was there. And she has opened a box which was very beautifully carved, and in that particular box spoons were there. I hope all of you are doing the assignments, listening to the videos. So see you soon. Thank you so much.